What's up, y'all? It's TruthTiger, and today I'm going to tell y'all to protect your energy. Protect your energy at all costs. You are like a tree, and you want to be a big, strong, tall, healthy tree, Big, strong, healthy tree with deep roots that go way into the soil. A big, healthy tree that produces a lot of good fruit. But if your energy is being drained, that can't happen. If people are chopping off all your branches, ripping off all your leaves, trying to chop you down, turn you into firewood, that's not going to be good. You're not going to be able to even produce any fruits. You'll have no fruits to produce. You will just be sucked dry. It's like that book, The Giving Tree. They'll chop every piece of wood off you until there's nothing left. And that's what they'll do. They'll chop you down entirely until there's nothing left. You will be totally drained. Be mindful of your environment as well. Plant yourself in good soil, good healthy soil. You can't plant yourself in sand or in rocks. You need good healthy soil. So try to get yourself into the best environment that you can, because a bad environment, that will really drain you. That will suck energy out of you. And there are so many people who are looking to drain energy. There are so many toxic people out there. And so many people feel obligated to these toxic relationships. They feel obligated to a toxic family. I have to let them cut my branch off. I have to. It's a nice thing to do. That's how I used to feel. I felt like I had to give my energy up to everybody. Everyone who wanted to drone on and talk my ear off about some stupid BS, I had to listen to it. People who want to just complain endlessly about all their problems, I had to listen to it. People who want me to play therapist for free and go on about all their issues, I had to do it for free. People who want to criticize me and argue with me and have problems with me and have issues with me, I felt like I had to deal with it and make things good with these people and prove myself right to them or whatever. I'm telling you, you don't have to do any of that. Protect your energy at all costs. With that type of stuff, set a boundary, block it out, say no. You have to start saying no more. It is not selfish, because when you start saying no more, you will have those good fruits, and you will share those good fruits with good people who appreciate them. People who will not disrespect the fruits that you have. A lot of these people, they'll eat your fruits and they'll go, I don't even like it. It doesn't even taste good. And it's like, well, don't eat it then, And it's a lot of people that will not appreciate the good things that you do. They will see the good things that you do as an obligation and an expectation. They will not see it as you doing something out of your own kindness. They will act entitled to it, entitled to your time, entitled to your attention, entitled to treat you weird and take out their bad day on you and take out their bad mood on you, entitled to all of that, entitled to cross over your boundaries, entitled to invade your privacy, all these kinds of things. And I'm telling you, just allowing these people to do whatever to you, it's not good. It's not nice. It's a conditioning that we've all been given to not stand up for ourselves and to allow these people to steal our energy from us. It's bad conditioning and bad programming that we have, and I'm trying to, with this video, break that bad conditioning, break that bad programming, and get y'all to a state where you start saying no, you start blocking these people out, you start saying, no, you can't cut my branches off, and you start really standing up for yourself, and you start not letting these people come in, because your energy will be drained by these people. Being put in a bad mood, being put in states of distress, anger, fear, shame, especially consistently throughout the day and throughout the week and the month and the year and throughout your life, it will drain your energy. You will not have as much energy to do the things as you want to do. Because if you're in a happy state and you have love and kindness and belief and faith and all that stuff, you will have more energy. You won't be tired coming home from work at the end of the day every day. You won't be tired when you wake up in the morning. You'll have just more energy because you're in a better mood. Being in a good mood and having that good positive feelings, that will help you feel energized, feel charged up. But when you're constantly being put in a bad mood, when you're constantly being disrespected, when you're constantly being treated as less than, it drains you. It makes you feel tired. It takes away your vigor. It takes away your power. It does. It takes away your power to have to be around this. And that's what these people want to do, is they want to take your power away from you, and they want to steal it for themselves. They do, because they want to use you as an ego boost. Whether it's putting you down or whether it's just complaining to you constantly, they want you to be there to affirm them. And as you are affirming them and their ego and their BS, you become less. You become smaller, and you don't want that. You don't want that at all. And the thing about good people, it's like, it's symbiotic. With good people, you help them, they help you, we all help each other, and we all end up with more in the end because we have good teamwork. You know, a product is greater than the sum of its parts. You know, if you just have a bunch of tires and suspension and an engine block and cylinders and a transmission and a bunch of just, you know, sheet metal and stuff, a big just pile of parts, you know, having an actual car that can be made out of that car is far greater than just that pile of parts. A bunch of tires by themselves are not very useful. Just an engine by itself to not power anything, it's not very useful. You know, but when all that stuff is put together, it becomes very useful. And when you're dealing with good people and positive situations, you can have that effect where things become bigger, better, and greater. But the opposite occurs when you're dealing with bad people. Bad people are like, they see the car and they're like, oh, I'm going to steal that catalytic converter. I'm going to take the rims off of it. I'm going to steal the engine block. I'm going to steal the hood. You know, it's like they extract. They have a thieving, they're energy thieves. They want to take. They have a mentality of taking and extracting. And they look at you and they're like, how can I use this person? They're not thinking about things in terms of, how can I cooperate? How can I be a good teammate? How can I pass him the basketball when he is right under the basket and wide open so he can score an easy bucket? They're not thinking about it like that. They're not trying to like give you these assists and be this good teammate and be like, oh man, when we're both working together, we're both so much better. No, it's like, you're so much worse and you become diminished. And that's what they're trying to do. So you become lessened by being around these people. And you do not want to have these people as close friends. You do not want to have these people as family members. Don't feel obligated to family members, your parents, whatever, who act like this. Do not feel obligated. Same with romantic relationships, marriages, whatever. Do not feel obligated to these people, and don't stay in a situation where you're being disrespected. You know, don't stay in a friendship or whatever. Don't stay in a situation also where you feel like people could just dump you like a freaking sack of potatoes on the side of the road. You know, don't be in a marriage or friends. If you got friends and you feel like these friends could just freaking zip out on you in the drop of a hat for no reason, don't be friends with those people. Especially don't have a romantic relationship with somebody like that where you feel like they could just drop you in 2 seconds, you know? Don't, you know? Be with people who respect you, respect your time, respect your energy, because anybody who's willing to drop you on the side of the road like a sack of potatoes does not respect you, is not good for you, and is trying to use you. And once they have gotten what they wanted, they will discard and throw you by the side of the road, and it will not feel good. It will feel very, very shitty. I thought these were my friends, and now I need something. Now I need that ride to the airport, and now I need a ride to the shop to pick my car up, and everybody's kind of scratching their head like, oh, dude, I don't know, it's kind of a long drive. And you're like, oh, man, the one time I actually need something, these people won't do anything. When you're constantly helping these people out, being cool to these people, whatever, you know, you got some problems going on. You always listen to their problems. Always. They go on about their romantic relationships, this, that, work, where they're constantly complaining to you. You have one issue you want to talk to them about, and they're, oh, you complain too much, I don't want to hear about it, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, whoa, okay, whoa, you know? People who are trying to make you dependent on them. People who are trying to nurture like a dependency. They want to make you need them. You know, they're not respecting boundaries. They're trying to like instantly be your best friend and, you know, instant romantic relationship, whatever. You know, they're trying to all of a sudden, I'm going to come in your house. I'm going to help you with everything. I'm going to come out of nowhere and, you know, do all this stuff for you and be so nice to you. They are going to pull the rug out from under you at some point. And once you're invested in them, once you're like, this person seems nice, seems cool, seems like someone I want on my side, you know, they seem very nice, very interesting, they took me out for an expensive dinner, they did this, they did that, whatever, they bought me this stuff, they seem really nice, and then they will change it up instantly, you know. I don't know, like I had a girl back in the day that was like, you know, buying me stuff and whatever. Then I go over to her house and other dudes are all there. They're my guy friends, whatever. And luckily I was not too emotionally invested in that. So I was like, okay, whatever. But, you know, they'll do stuff like that to you where all of a sudden it'll be a betrayal. They'll be so nice to you. Then all of a sudden they're really mean and nasty. And because you are invested and because you have built trust, you're like, they're having a bad day. They were so nice to me before. I kind of need this person. I'm not in the best place in life. I could really use a teammate, someone on my side. And if they can sense that you're feeling a bit desperate, you kind of need somebody, you feel vulnerable. It could be financially vulnerable. It could be emotionally vulnerable. Whatever, you know. It could be maybe you need money and then this person comes in. You can move in with me. I'll take care of you. I'll pay all the bills. Don't even worry about it. Once that person has you under their control, they're going to turn into a complete psycho. They are. Trust me, they will. And, you know, there could be, you know, emotional things. You feel disconnected from your family. You did not have a very good childhood. That's how most of us are. So then they come in as this super close friend. And it's like, we're not just like friends. We're like family, you know? They'll start to say stuff like that. You're like family. Hey, we're like family. I'm like your little brother. I'm like your older brother. I'm like your older sister. I'm like this. I'm like that. I'm like... You know, they'll start to say stuff like that, you know, you're the brother I never had, like, and then they will start to act controlling, crazy, weird, nuts. Be very careful. You know, if you're in a situation of vulnerability, you feel needy, you're on hard times, bad times, whatever, these kind of people will try to exploit your vulnerability. If you feel vulnerable, they will try to exploit that. And I'm telling you, no matter what you're going through, always have self-respect. Self-respect above all else, you know? Strong self-respect. Know who you are, and no matter what you're going through, do not put up with BS. Do not put up with any BS whatsoever. Have strong self-respect. It is much better to be alone than to have friends like this. It is much better to be single than to be in some relationship with people like this. And that's what a lot of people will get got by. They don't want to be alone. So because they do not want to be alone, they will start to accept bad people in. They will let the wrong people in. They will let in the snakes. They will let in the wolf. You know, they will let the snakes and the wolves come in because they feel lonely. They want to feel like they have friends, or they want to have a romantic relationship, whatever. And people will entertain the wrong people and let the wrong people in because of this. So I'm telling y'all, like, Feel good about who you are with yourself. Don't be all needy on people. You know, have good self-respect. Don't accept negative people in your life. Don't accept negative behavior. Stand up. Say no. Reject negative people. Cut negative people out of your life. It does not matter what they want to say about being family or your past history or this or that. Do not accept negative people in your life whatsoever. Don't accept that BS at all. I used to think it was my duty. I had to save these people. I had to take care of these people. I had to help these, I had to be there for me. They need me, I used to think like that, and I have to save them, and I'm going to save everybody and help everybody. Well, I was not able to save them or help them, and I just ended up burnt out at the end. I ended up feeling burnt out and chipped down and like a tree that had all its freaking branches chopped off. Yeah, it took me a long time to regrow them. You know, really. So you don't want to be wasting your energy on these people. And now that I'm protecting my energy, I have a big strong tree. I have plenty of fruit. I give those fruits out to people. This YouTube channel is one of those fruits, but there's many more fruits to come, and those fruits are there to help people. Those fruits are there for whoever wants to eat them, you know? But at the same time, it's like I control who, I'm not going to say I fully control who gets the fruits, but I'm careful about who I give the fruits to. You know, I'm not just giving them out to anybody like willy-nilly. You know, like that's the thing. Like, don't give your kindness to people who don't deserve it. Because people will see your kindness as a weakness, and they will try to take advantage. You know, really, they will try to take advantage if they see you as being too kind or too nice or whatever. They will. And the thing also is, like, I was not being fully faithful in God the way I should have been. God is the one who's there to look out for everybody. God is the one who's there to quote-unquote save everybody. But, you know, not everybody will be saved in the end of the day, but that is what God does. And I thought I had to be that. And I realized that, you know, they have a connection with the Creator too. He's watching out for them. Whatever happens there happens, but I'm not going to come in and save everybody and just be Jesus himself. I'm not Jesus Christ. I just follow him. I'm not going to come in and just save everybody. I don't have the power to do that. I don't. You know? So I think there was a lot of different factors as to why I was not protecting my energy, but I do now. And I'm telling you all to protect your energy. My life is so much better now that I protect my energy. I am so much happier. I'm in such a better state. I'm much less depressed, much less anxious, and just every day, new healing. Every day, new breakthroughs. Every day I grow and get better, instead of just being, every day I'm just getting more burnt out, more worn down. Every day I'm just like getting worse, which is what it was like before. But now that I protect my energy, every day is better. And I'm telling y'all, protect your energy, rip out these parasites, and just don't let these people drain you. Don't let them drain your energy. They will drain your energy dry, and then when there's nothing left, they will discard you. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Much love. God bless. You all are amazing. I have so much love for all of you. Y'all really support me. Y'all are awesome. So yeah, much love. God bless. I will see you all next time.